Shoot, I ain't got beef with nobody. Y'all have beef. Y'all have beef with me. That's all right. We don't need to go back to that. It's 2024.
When you had the season that you had last season, when you reflected on it, what did you say that you needed to improve on, and what did you say, hey, I've got to keep doing at this point that you found success in?
In all honesty, I think in my confidence, just getting that back was a big thing for me, especially in my body. I think I've told some of y'all, like, with the surgeries and stuff that I've dealt with, I've kind of varied with, like, where my body's been, and, like, some people may look at it on the field and be like, oh, he has this, that going on, but it was really just a lot of health issues and stuff like that. So I think just getting back to building up a good base, a solid base, and then putting it all together, I think that was big for me. And then in terms of just getting better, man, I'm trying to get better in everything. I want to be the best, one of the best tools for this team. I want to win. I want to win in Carolina. So however that looks, me catching the ball, me pass blocking, running the ball, I need to be my best, so whatever it takes.
You and Tommy are really close. You guys have been through a lot. You're always on those jugs machines together. You work out together. Now you guys are both in kind of a position to be the top guys at your position heading into the offseason. When you look back on being in that draft class and what you guys have both gone through, how much does it mean to you kind of going into maybe like the last year of your rookie deal that you're positioned the way you are through the work that you put in?
Man, it's a lot of hard work, man. A lot of days that you thought you were going to quit. A lot of days that, you felt like, can I still do this? But, one thing about Tommy I'll say is, man, he stuck through it. He works hard. He's dedicated, and he loves football. That boy loves ball. And I'm fortunate to have a guy like that to push me, carry me along, and also us being in the same draft class, going through rookie year together, second year together, and just kind of having each other's backs. I'm blessed to have a guy like that for sure.
Chuba, you seem like the kind of guy that when the season's over, you get away for a little bit before you kind of get back into the grind. And if so, what's that look like for you?
To be honest, football is my life, so I'm trying to build an identity outside of that. But when it's football, like, that's all I know. In the off season, it's hard to switch it off. But when I do, I try to get away, get a little vacation. Obviously, go back home to Canada, see my family. Like I said, I have clothes and stuff. Y'all probably heard, so I work on my clothes and stuff in the off season. But once football turns back on, that's all I am. So.
What else does off season in Canada look like?
Wintertime, cold weather, family. Really about it, man. Anytime I go home, it's really just see family and friends and try to get back to the community and stuff like that.
You're on your third coaching staff in this many seasons. How does that change look for you as you're adjusting to new coaches and also new faces on the team?
I mean, you said it. Been through it 3 times now, so definitely not to say you get used to something like that, but been through it 3 times, and I'm very optimistic. Every year I am, and Canales and the rest of the coaching staff has been great so far. So I'm excited, very excited.
Chuba, what differences, if any, have you seen from Bryce Young entering his rookie year into year 2?
I mean, in all honesty, we only been on the field a couple times, man. So I'm not gonna be able to say like, oh, he's doing this and that better. I know he's been working this off season. He's gonna continue to work. Year 2 for Bryce will be great.
Obviously, Miles went through kind of a rough season last year, but you guys were in the same room. How has he handled kind of the last year from your perspective?
Man, Miles is a great guy, a really great guy, a great teammate, even better friend. I've been fortunate enough to be around a lot of great running backs, obviously. But Miles is a really great guy, man, and what he brings to the field, I mean, a lot of people can't do what he does. So the way he handled last year and everything that came with it, man, he's the ultimate professional. My hat's off to him for that, and he's always been a good teammate to me through everything, and I got the ultimate respect for him for that. So I love him. That's my dog.
You talked about, you proved a lot of haters wrong last year. Is the chip still there?
The chip's always there. I got a family that that I got to support. I got a dream that 6-year-old me made to myself. I got a lot of things that I got right into this. This is my life. This is all I know. So I put everything into this. So that chip only gets bigger.
Initial impressions of Dave Canales in your limited time with him.
Great coach so far. The one thing I'll just say that has just stood out, he's genuine. He's a really genuine guy. From what it seems like, he means everything he says. And the way he moves, great energy, very up and rah-rah. And I'm like that at times, so I like it.
He said that he's going to be stubborn about running the ball. When you hear that, what do you think?
Shoot. I'm just going to smile and be like, all right, yes, sir. I like that. I mean, Canales and me have some great talks so far. And, yeah, he says similar things. So looking forward to it.
He mentioned yesterday that he has conversations with guys about their self-awareness. In that moment, they had that self-awareness. So have you had that conversation? What's that like, and what do you take from that?
Yeah, he's kind of talked about that a little bit. I mean, I think everyone gets it at different points, but once you get that, I think you kind of unlock another part of you. Once you're able to see the things you do and hold yourself accountable and be aware of the things not only that other people do, but what you do first, it's really big.
So what's that say about him that he wants to know that and he wants to find out about that?
It kind of tells you that, he's probably been through some ups and downs and he knows how to handle it. And he wants other people to be able to, have the same process and the same mentality when it comes to things like, look, maybe, stuff's hitting the fan. You're aware that, this was going to happen. You had a plan in place and you just get through it. And that's one mindset about him, one thing about him that I liked a lot, for sure.
Chuba, as somebody that has the ball in their hands on offense a fair amount, when you first see a new playbook, a scheme, like how do you attack that? How does that, what goes through your mind? And then also, what's your process in terms of learning that?
Just hammer it as much as you can, man. I mean, learn it the hard way almost, the long way. I mean, I know people when it comes to playbooks are like, man, you don't need to know all that stuff, the formations, the concepts. Just know your route or your role. But when you learn the whole offense, you learn what each position's doing. You get to accelerate your vision and you get to slow down the game. So that's something I try to do. When you know everything, you're able to play a game at a higher level. So that's definitely how I take that.
Where do you look at where do you read that? Where do you look at the iPad? At your house? Is it here? Where does that work?
iPad, house. I mean, I live in the stadium, so mostly here, but wherever. I mean, sometimes you're in the car. I got an electric car, so I'll charge my car, maybe watch film there, wherever you can get it, man.
You've been able to.
Not self-drive. I ain't got no Tesla. No Cybertruck.
So I was going to have you been able to help Robert Hunt find his Tesla, or did you hear he was looking for?
Nah, I heard a couple people looking for Tesla. I know Bryce. He said he likes Tesla. So me, I like Tesla, but I'm good on. I need something a little more luxurious. Tesla a little too simple, but still good cars. Still good cars. I ain't talking about it.
Some crazy truck that's hard to get.
Yeah, he probably gonna get some TRX or some Cybertruck on some 33s or something. I saw that, so yeah.
You all good?
Thanks, Chuba.